So let me see what you got going here.
Честность. Просто. Честность. Hey, bro. Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike.
Then Cuss pointed to one of the big men to get in. He was knocked spark out. I tell people, I say it all the time, I ruined a good pair of underpants at that moment in time. I shit myself. There's a bit of madness in us all to fight and to want to fight.
Yeah.
And I believed in my mind, one day I'll get the better of you. I never did. I stayed on with him for 2 years. And it was probably the makings of me, because I took some serious punishment off that man over 2 years. He made me cry so many times.
It's not how old you are, it's how old you feel.
I don't feel what the word old, I don't feel that.
No! This is the strongest I've ever seen you.
Yeah?
Yeah, the strongest I've ever, and I know you since you're 13.
This isn't nostalgia content. It's a heavyweight storm being rebuilt in real time. When you watch the way Mike Tyson is snapping these combinations under Rafael Cordero's watch, you aren't seeing the hesitant version of Mike that we saw against Jake Paul in 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Now that.
Nice one, Mike.
It's there. It's right there.
Nice one, Mike.
Look at the frame, the explosiveness, and the way the combinations snap. This is that old seek and destroy energy that made people panic the moment the bell rang. At 59 years old, Mike is showing off a lean, mean physique that suggests he's finally moved past the health scares that plagued his last camp. He's not just hitting pads, he's hunting.
You stay calm and breathe and relax like that. When the time comes, indestructible once again. Breathe, just breathe. Keep that weight forward. Yeah, sure. Yeah. That's where it all started, right here on the slip bag. Amazing, right? Yeah.
He goes like this. Whoa, man, comes so fucking fast.
Exactly. He always had that triple left hook to left upper to the body like you got, but he did 3 of them. 3 of them. And his form wasn't that good, so Cuss had us do it even better. That was the beauty of Cuss, you know? Amazing.
30 seconds.
Yeah, there you go, right there. There you go.
Time!
Честность. Просто. Честность.
But Mike Tyson learned from Casamata. Fear is like fire. What can burn your house down can cook your food. Mike Tyson put fear in everybody he fought. They were scared to death.
Isso, that's it. Bro. One shot. Oh yeah.
Let's break down the tape. Notice the lateral movement. In the Jake Paul fight, Mike's legs looked heavy. He was a stationary target. But in this new footage, the peekaboo head movement is back. He's closing distance and detonating short, brutal shots that look designed to catch a smaller, faster target.
Round one. You're gonna move up. 30 seconds. Got a beautiful left hook. I like the way you prepared before, just like that, Mike. Just one. Exactly. How can I touch you? Explode body shots. Beautiful. He can find you. He cannot find you. There he is. Just like that. Beautiful. Eyes on him. You hunt him. Beautiful cross. 15 seconds. Good. Beautiful combination, Mike.
Your head after your last one.
Cordero himself has said that nobody hits like Mike, and you can see why.
Look, clearly the guy's got a screw loose if you're talking shit to Mike Tyson. Clearly you've got a loud mouth or you're a drinking problem.
Or an agenda. You know.
50 minutes of fame. But what do you think was going through Tyson's mind? I mean, I'm talking putting yourself as in a position of a...
Oh, he's yours. And then catch. One more time. Excellent. Jackson, throw it up. Do the right first.
That's good.
Shoot to the left and to the right. Both was good though, right? Yeah. Hey, Jackson, roll. Jack.
You didn't smother yourself that time. I know. Created the separation.
Again. Just good shit. Keep on you. Woo!
The torque in his hips hasn't aged. If this is the version of Tyson that shows up in the Congo, we aren't looking at a sparring session. We're looking at a physical ultimatum for Floyd Mayweather.
It's less than 7-minute mile. Crazy. Yeah. I told him that and he's like, I used to run 4-minute.
In New York. 4 miles. Beautiful. Mike. Don't land in the middle. This is you. You just left the game. Just left it down.
Hands up. Very good. Outside that
Work in there. Work in there. Have fun in there. Work in there. There you go. Roll. Work it, guys.
It's not how old you are, it's how old you feel.
I don't feel what the word old. I don't feel that.
No.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Finish your punch. Nice one, Mike. That's it. Work right there. Work in there. Work. Nice. This is the perfect form, Jack. Move your head. This is the perfect form, Jack. There you go. Stop his head moving as soon as you jab. Now you hunt him. You hunt him. You hunt him. You hunt him. Right on him. Hold the shot. Nice one, Jack.
One cup in there.
Time!
Age 20, you actually met Mike Tyson.
Sure.
And you guys sparred together during this time?
No, we didn't spar into 84.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 84.
Got it. And what was it like to spar Mike Tyson back then?
Well, the thing is that Mike used to knock everybody out. So, it was kind of like, but he had his own sparring partner that he knocked out every day. He had people come in there and he'd knock them out. And so Mike and I, we both on the losing squad. So we on the losing squad and stuff like that. So this is the reason why I realized all the things that he could do, because he did it so well.
That monstrous aura runs straight into the calm reaction of Evander Holyfield. And honestly, the contrast is fascinating. Holyfield isn't yelling about dominance. He's quietly pointing at the elephant in the room.
Well, kind of different, the size-wise. I'm by, Tyson heavyweight, and I think weatherweight.
Right.
So it's.
Is it a real fight? Do you think? Do you think fans should take it serious? Is it a real fight, Mayweather Tyson?
I couldn't think it was real. Because the fact of the matter, he's a lot bigger than the guy. So it's the weight makes a difference.
Wait, hold up. Are you saying you got Tyson?
I got Tyson.
You got Tyson over Mayweather. That's huge. Well, I just got Floyd because he's younger, 10 years younger, fast, elusive.
Yeah, but I hear bigger punches, man. You're gonna get tore up.
Really?
Well, of course.
So if Tyson lands on Floyd, Floyd's going down?
Yeah.
But so when he fought Jake Paul, some fans, you know, they weren't too impressed with Tyson's performance versus Jake Paul. Do you think you'll have a better one versus Floyd?
I just think if they compete, you're gonna get.
I like that. You're sticking with your boy Tyson, though. You're loyal.
Well, I'm just
heavyweight size.
He don't let nobody get the. He ain't gonna let nobody get the best of him.
Holyfield grounds the hype in reality. Tyson weighed 228 pounds for his last fight. Floyd has never stepped into a ring over 161. That is a 70-pound gap. No matter how much defensive genius Floyd has, he's facing a man who outweighs him by an entire person. In boxing physics, mass plus power equals a danger that even 50-0 IQ might not be able to solve.
The only one who ever beat Mike Tyson was Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Yeah, the bullshit. The fuck you don't want to hear it.
No, I do hear it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it because I know it.
Yeah, okay.
No one knows the
We'll
best
tell you
reaction.
something. Okay.
Tell me something I don't know.
It's in the end. It's just like that.
This is the strongest I've ever seen you.
Yeah?
Yeah, the strongest I've ever, and I know you since you're 13. Let me tell you about Mike Tyson. He's not afraid of work. He would get up and run by himself, do his own thing. He's a workaholic. He's a very unique individual. You never know the real Mike Tyson. I don't care who you are. You know, he's his own person. You never know what he's thinking. But he's been through a lot. I want another man on planet Earth that had to go through what he went through. Just being honest with you. He had the worst corners in boxing. When Cuss died, he had people working in the corner for him that Cuss wouldn't hire them to clean the bathroom. I like this setup here, this gym and all. I like the guys he surrounded himself with. Nobody has an angle. The people, when I was with Ali, they couldn't make a bus reservation. They would tell Ali, he a CIA, he undercover FBI guy. Ali said, he's my guy, he does more for me one day than you would do in your whole lifetime.
But then the narrative shifts from how to if. While we're analyzing these monstrous clips, the industry is questioning if this fight even exists. Reports are already surfacing that the April 25th date in the Congo is definitely shifting. Is this a real fight or a public temperature check? We've seen Floyd explore a Pacquiao rematch and a Zambitis exhibition all in the same window. This is the new era of boxing, where the training footage is concrete, but the contracts are made of smoke.
More rounds.
Now you do.
You gotta do it. I don't want to chill. Gotta box.
Stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated.
I want to box more rounds. You gotta box rounds.
You're done Friday. Save you for Friday, man.
Huh?
You know you can look them girls like that. So what's up, you don't know you can't. You know you can't.
I need boxing. That's my thing. You know, some shit. That's cool for your head. I need the boxing. That's what I gotta do. I gotta box.
Warn them off.
Best guy in the world you want to be on Friday.
So we're left in this strange paradox. Logic says a 59-year-old and a 49-year-old shouldn't be headlining a Rumble in the Jungle sequel. But when you see Mike moving like a machine, legacy takes over. You doubt it, you critique it, and then you still tune in. Because the image of a motivated Tyson landing one clean hook on an undefeated Mayweather is the exact storyline we can't look away from.
They said there's a young heavyweight in the Catskills called Mike Tyson. I'd never heard of Mike. I didn't know who he was. He was knocking men out left, right and centre. This 17-year-old phenomenon was just incredible. But I didn't know this. I was just happy to hear 17. I'd left school when I was 14 years of age. I was on the doors of nightclubs at 15. I was big for my age, but I hadn't got that man strength. And I didn't do good in school. I left school with 2 swimming certificates. But I believed I was going to make my fortune out of boxing. So I had no interest in school. Not that I would have been any good anyway. And when I heard 17, I just thought, he'll do for me. Because I'd been so used to fighting men. And then when I was introduced to Mike, he walked towards me and I'm looking at him, I thought, he's 17, the same age. As it turns out, he's 6 months younger than me, several months younger than me. He was smaller than me and he spoke with a bit of a lisp. And I thought, I'm going to batter you. I really believed in my head I had his measure because I've been so used to fighting men. And he was so welcoming. Then we went to the minibus to go to the gym and suddenly all these big, powerful men appeared. And they were walking very, very somber. They were walking like men walking to the gallows. But they knew what was coming. Stupid Paddy here didn't know what was coming. I was so relaxed, George. I was so comfortable. I thought, I'm bigger, I'm older, I'm more experienced. I've got his measure. Got to the gym, shadow boxed, bandaged up. Cuz said, right, glove up for sparring. I'm looking around. These big men were scared stiff. But I was so relaxed. Next, when I look into the ring, and Mike's pacing the ring with his shirt off. His body, his physique was incredible. His biceps, his chest, his neck, incredible. I hadn't seen him stripped to the waist. Yeah. And I'm looking, I'm thinking. Then Cuss pointed to one of the big men to get in. He was knocked spark out. I tell people, I say it all the time, I ruined a good pair of underpants at that moment in time. I shit myself. There's no way a 17-year-old should have that power. He knocked a couple more out. I got in, I got battered for 3 minutes, got out. A couple more, got in, then I was back in again. I'd done 6 minutes with him that day. But the madness in me, George, because I do believe fighters have to have a little bit of madness in them. You know, I really do, and it's not insulting any fighter, but I just believe that there's a bit of madness in us all to fight and to want to fight. Yeah. And I believed in my mind, one day I'll get the better of you. I never did. I stayed on with him for 2 years. And it was probably the makings of me, because I took some serious punishment off that man over 2 years. He made me cry so many times. But psychologically, I believed if I could take Mike Tyson's punishment, I could take anybody's punishment, because he was such a power puncher.
I want to know where you stand. Does Tyson's new machine form actually create real danger, or does Floyd make this a 16-ounce glove track meet? Drop your pick, iron or money. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Boxing Trends. See you in the next one.